let's talk about Nesovic. You know what you can get out of him when he's on, and he's on.
Yeah, did a good job. Really pounded the strike zone. Had a couple hairy innings early where he had to get out of some jams, and really did a good job. Commanded the slider first strike. Fastball command was pretty good today.
And Greg Mahle, you know, what a job he did in that 8th inning. Gets himself in trouble, gets himself out of trouble. Were you thinking about Hecht in that 8th?
No question. We had him ready, and it was when we got the last guy out, I'd already radioed down and said, "Hey, Hecht's got the next guy," so we didn't get that guy there. Dylan was coming in to get the next guy, but pretty big time zero bases loaded, nobody out. Punch out, fly ball. What was the last out? I can't remember. Fly ball to right.
Ground out to second.
Ground out to second. Yeah, really big, huge zero there. That's the game right there. It gets a lot hairier in the 9th if they score 2 or 3 there.
And you guys have been playing great baseball recently. I think it's 3 or 4 series in a row that you've won. What do you have to do down the stretch to possibly, get yourself in as an at-large team?
I think our backs are up against the wall. I think we probably got to win 9 or 10 of our next. Well, we got 10 left, so probably 8 or 9 of our next 10 would be my guess. I think if we win them all, I think we're in. I think there's no question about that. I think sneak into second place. We got some work to do with our RPI and the winning percentage of the teams that we're playing in front of us. There's not a lot of wiggle room for us.
And is that something that you've talked about with the team at all? Or is it just one game?
We've talked about winning series up to this point. I talked with them after this game and said, hey, we're at a point now where I don't want to put pressure on you, and I don't want to you guys to go out and try harder. And we haven't performed super well when we've had a chance to sweep somebody and on Sundays. So I told them the truth. I said, tomorrow if you guys want to keep playing, you need to treat it like it's a championship game in the College World Series. If you guys want to keep playing at the end of the year, you need to win this one tomorrow. So I think they're well aware of what that means.
And Epperson going deep again, it was a rough, kind of a tough series for him up to that point offensively.
For everybody. You guys did a good job on the mound.
He did. But again, like last Sunday, he didn't waste any time. First pitch home run.
Yeah, I did it. The first time through, we were kind of taking that. And, Coach Hawkins talking about hunting some elevation, and instead of just giving up on that breaking ball as soon as you see it out of the hand, put a swing on it. He did a good job of getting some elevation and getting a swing off on it.
And you guys seem to really take advantage of their mistakes early in the game and get out to that 6-0 lead. How important was it for you guys to make the most when they have those couple errors?
Their starting pitching is pretty good. That kid through the base is going to be really, really good. So he lost his stuff, it looked like, in the 3rd or 4th, but he came out with pretty good stuff. So you're trying to take advantage of any opportunities you have. And we're fortunate to be able to do that. They gave us some freebies, and we were able to get some hits after some of those freebies.
And you guys have a fairly young team. You've got a lot of freshmen and sophomores that really stepping up for you. Is it this point in the season where you're considering those sophomores and juniors now instead of freshmen and sophomores? They've made that progression.
We told them that before our conference season started. We said, you freshmen aren't freshmen anymore, and you've been through it. You've been through the preseason, so that's a whole season, and you guys need to be veterans at this point. And they've handled themselves pretty well. Robby Nesovic's really responded big for us. He shut out Fullerton down there, and then had a rough one against Cal Poly, but then gets the big win against Irvine, gives us a good start on Saturday, and then we'll get another one today. So he's really been able to step up on the mound for us because we're a little thin there right now. We're dealing with some injuries, and that's I think the biggest thing this group's done is they've really responded well to adversity. We're on a 3rd center fielder, or 2nd, 3rd baseman, and we're down 4 or 5 pitchers at this point. Let's just keep rolling out there and doing their thing.